He's one of the dopest engineers in the game. The head engineer exclusively for Prodigy of Mobb Deep. 10 Prodigy of Mobb Deep albums. The Hegelian Dialectic. The Book of Revelation.
It's a pleasure, man. That body of work is crazy. I mean,
Joe the engineer. Now we do this shit, nigga.
333. That's a sign from the heavens. Just look up in the heavens.
What up? Yo, the Wolf made an appearance. The Wolf has made his presence known. What up, everybody? It is Gray Matter, and yeah, it's where I talk about football. If Kerry and Roger Harper and Nice feel like showing up, then it happens. If not, then I end up talking about football anyway. Vegas, what up? Yeah, I got you, homie. I got your order for the 333 shop and for my mom's medibles. So, I think I got it all covered. I'll hit you whenever we're done. I'll hit you. And we will take care of what we got to take care of, homie. So, yeah, what's up, everybody? How everybody doing? Hope you're doing all right. You know, I'm not going to talk about anything else but football and sports because I talked enough about that shit last night. Certainly covered that ad nauseum. Now, has this become a solo sports show? I fear that it might have. I don't know what's happened to Nice. Roger Harper's schedule has changed and he is now busy, even though I tried to move it to accommodate the homies. And, Kerry's become increasingly busy in his evenings. So, yeah, it's just been me. While I roll this fucking blunt so I can get things begun, let me play some beats. Whenever you're ready, homie, I will guide you. We'll figure it out. Larry Bird, what up, Hobie? So, Freddie, Rigo, what's poppin', everybody? What was I about to say? Vegas. Yeah, man, most of the beats that I make, usually just because I'm going through something or I have a little creative burst. Over the past 18 or so months, it's been a little bit different. All the things that I'm making have had a whole completely different purpose. I haven't really made anything for myself except around January when Billy Line sent me this machine controller that you can't see. Just to get back into the swing of things, I made a couple beats, but from then on, man, it's been go time. It's been me and Billy Lines. And we've been up to something. We're up to something. Me and Billy Lines are up to a couple different things. So yeah. I mean, dude, you can make beats on your phone. You can make beats with just a laptop. I know people that are, professionals who do this for money who just use a laptop. That's it. I know people that've got entire studios with walls full of instruments and synths and controllers and all types of shit. Me personally, I use this right here. I use my studio. I have a keyboard, the drum machine, and that's it. I got a record player down there that you can't see, but I need a new needle, and I don't really sample shit, so you just use whatever makes you comfortable. Billy Line's setup is like 30 times more complex and big than mine, by far. Yeah, it actually is. This is what people don't understand. I did that whole album on a computer and a set of headphones. That was it. No interface, no converters, no nothing. I used the simplest tools possible in order to craft a masterpiece. Old school style. I actually used those headphones right there in that box. You can't really see them, but kind of looks like a halo over top of Pete's head of that paling. But I used those headphones right there. And a computer, and that was it, man. And I did it that way on purpose. I did it to prove a point that you don't need all of that. It's the ears, not the gear. Literally. That way on purpose. So this is another new one that I need to. Sometimes, man, things are cool, but then when you make new music, it's so much better than the other shit that you're just like, I don't like that other one anymore. I think me and Billy Lines need to reimagine this one. Vegas, I'm gonna play you something. Says it's like us and two other people. We'll play you this beat. Where did I stash it at? GarageBand works. Most people use FL Studio. If you have a PC, people use FL Studio. If you have a Mac, GarageBand, Machine, Ableton. There's many levels to it. GarageBand's a good starter. Where did I put it? There it is. Oh boy, this one is buried in the sessions. Bing, bing, bing. Alright, should be good to go. Oh, thanks, Larry Bird. I was kind of going in for a minute. I may have went a little bit too far. We shall see. I think I stopped right at the right time. Anyway, it's an exclusive Vegas. Yeah, it's the first time I'm playing that one for anybody. We shall see what happens to that. Well, it's almost 3:33 somewhere in the world. You know what that means. Where the fuck is Flea at? Where's Flea at? He's the one who likes gray matter. Beef. I swear, in my brain, I said to myself, where's the beef? And the beef appears. Dragon Ball tonight. I'm chilling, man. Yeah, I'm good, yo. It was like 69 degrees in New York today. It is time to roll up. So I played golf. I'm good money. Yeah, shit was warm as hell. It'll be warm as hell again tomorrow, so if anybody's in New York and wants to smoke blunts and play golf, I will be out there. Alright, so looks like I'm flying. Hey, look at that. 3:33 on the dot. Yo, this couldn't have been better timing.
Yo.
I swear to God, I was literally like, it's 3:33 somewhere. I'm about to fly this one solo, it looks like.
Yeah, it's crazy because my schedule now I'm working until 10 Eastern time. You know what I'm saying? So I just got off early today. Yeah, I meant to text you to let you know.
It's all good, man. It's been like this for a couple weeks because we don't know what the hell happened to Nice.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, I don't know.
and Roger Harper has been busy.
Yeah.
So.
Nah, these past few weeks been crazy.
Yeah, it's been the wildest 2 weeks in football too, and I've been having to fly solo.
I know. It's been nuts, man. Been nuts.
It has been wild. Yeah, we won't even talk about last week's nonsense and the parade of backup quarterbacks who just wrecked the league.
Oh my God. Yo, that was terrible. Yo, that I didn't even understand. Well, first of all, the week before that, it was the most terrible week I had games. It was a horror show.
Yeah, let's open up the show. Let's start by saying the ruler's back. Somebody's climbed back into first place in the pick'em.
I'm gonna have a little bit more time to focus up soon.
I'm pissed though because I actually picked Atlanta and it didn't save it.
And I think I had Atlanta also.
Because as soon as I saw Trevor Siemian, I was like, nope, I don't care who else is on the other side. Atlanta's got this one.
Matt beats
bad quarterbacks.
That's what he does.
So I had that one and didn't save. And also on my fantasy squad, dude, I almost won and I had 3 empty slots.
Who'd you have?
Justin Herbert's my quarterback. He put up like
yeah.
37 points. He was the league's leading scorer this week. And then Najee Harris, he gets busy. It's just the other guy, just his roster had a terrible week. Everybody put up like 6-8 points. Dude, for some reason, it didn't save my roster moves either. I didn't have a kicker. I didn't have 2 wide receivers. And I had a running back that was out on IR. And I made the moves and changed everything, and it didn't save him.
Yeah, that's happened to me.
It really fucking pissed me off because I'm sitting there watching. I'm just like, I almost beat this guy, and I didn't even have anybody playing.
Right.
So, it is what it is. Fantasy football is getting increasingly difficult. Injuries galore. No names popping up out of nowhere.
Backup quarterback, killing it.
So, the biggest news, besides the whole Aaron Rodgers, blah, 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 whatever, he'll be back this week. And I don't think Green Bay cares anymore after watching Jordan Love go out there and fucking stink up the field. I think they're like, shit, we do need that guy. God damn it. He looked terrible. Jordan Love looked terrible.
I don't know what they were expecting out of Jordan Love. This cat hasn't played real football since college, 3 years ago. What do you expect him?
And even then, it was lower tier college. I don't care. It wasn't in the SEC.
What is he showing you? Like, what in the preseason has he shown you to get hype about?
Nothing. So the biggest news in Packer land, and this takes the heat off of Aaron Rodgers. Odell with the blonde hair,
Yeah.
signing with the Packers.
I was thinking if that would happen.
It makes sense. I told you, I sent you the list of teams. Saints were definitely one. Pats are always in the market. They'll take everybody. And Corey Dillon, Randy Moss, they'll take troubled history players and get things out of them. Green Bay made the most sense because they need him the most. Kansas City needs him, but they suck.
They do.
They suck.
Plus, Odell coming in does what? Takes the noise away from Aaron Rodgers.
This is perfect. This is the first smart GM move that they've done.
Oh.
The other thing that it does is this helps Odell because I don't care who you are or what you've done, Odell. The other guy is number one. You're going to get one-on-ones because that guy's better than you.
Yeah.
Devontae Adams is infinitely better than you at these points in your career. So he's going to get one-on-ones, and if they're creative enough and use him like Randall Cobb, like they think it's Randall Cobb from 6 years ago, like they want him to be, Odell can still do that.
Yeah.
And Kerry, this is the most accurate quarterback, best arm who's ever played the game with a wide receiver who has the biggest catch radius ever. It's a globe. His catch radius is a sphere.
Yeah, it's crazy. Yeah.
You know, so Aaron knows he can put it anywhere.
Mm-hmm.
So this is like the first move they've ever made. Like, yeah, we got a chance. Let's do this. We won without Devontae and with Aaron, and then we just lost one that they could have won that. Kansas City sucks, dude.
Yeah, I know.
So that's the other thing I want to bring up, and I've been thinking about this for 2 weeks now, and I forgot. Well, there wasn't nobody to talk to last week, so I didn't get to bring this one up to anybody.
Yeah.
Do you think that Super Bowl, do you think that broke Patrick Mahomes?
Against the 49ers?
No.
Oh, against Tom?
Against that Bucs defense, do you think what they did to him, do you think that's like when a boxer who never gets hit finally gets hit? Because he's playing different, dude. It's different.
Hold on. My bad. Yeah. It's looking a little different. I can't lie. I don't know if it broke him. The team definitely not the same. They actually had a better defense when they won the chip the previous year.
They're just not that good all around. The
They're just
offensive
not.
line's not playing well. They don't really have a running game. Tyreek is not getting 80-yard touchdowns because people are playing two deep safeties and just 40 yards back. You're not going to beat us with this guy.
Right.
And Kelsey's still doing Kelsey things because, of course, he's going to. But
'Cause that's who he's going to definitely go to all the time.
But Patrick Mahomes has not looked the same since that Super Bowl.
Right.
And it's not a physical thing. It's not his arm. It's not like it's all mental. And I think they got to him. Oh, Larry Bird, the Cowboys. I know Kerry is going to delight in this conversation when we get to it. Let's go over some headlines besides the Beckham thing, because he cleared waivers, which made sense. Nobody wanted to pick up his salary, so now he can sign a new contract as a free agent once he cleared waivers. So, who knows what type of deal he's going to get from Green Bay, but I just saw 23 minutes ago that they posted that Green Bay is going to sign him, so...
Yeah, Sammy, catch me here. Because I need to call this other spot to order this food real quick.
Sam Darnold has a shoulder fracture.
I didn't even think he was going to play.
I don't think he should play. He looks terrible.
Yeah.
I wonder how long this has happened.
Man.
I got you. I wonder if it's been like a couple weeks. And that's why he's looked so terrible.
Yeah. Hold on a second.
Yeah, no, go ahead, dude. Let's see. Oh, did you watch the game last night? Gary don't want us to hear what he's ordering. I want the oxtail. I want the crispy red snapper. The mac and cheese. Only a half a order at Greens. I can't take a whole order at Greens.
Alright, cool. I'm gonna hit you back on the phone. I gotta go get it in 15 minutes.
All right, whatever. So Chubb Rock tests positive for the Roni.
So now he's gonna be out.
Yep.
Son of a bitch.
It's a good thing they got Dearness Johnson though, because Hunt is still out. So,
damn, this is killing me,
dude. Henry and Robinson both out for multiple weeks. My fantasy team is destroyed, and somehow I should have won this week, but the computer didn't save my fucking changes, and I lost anyway. And now I'm 4-5 and in 5th place.
Damn.
So last night? Did you? I'm sure you saw. I don't know if you saw the highlights. Yo, the referees this year fucking suck, dude.
They're terrible.
Did you?
Okay. So I only caught the last 9 minutes of the fourth quarter. So I saw.
Yeah, you saw the Cassius Marsh incident.
Yeah, I did. I did see that. I was like, what? What? They snatched that. They snatched that out of Chicago's hands. Chicago had that. I was trying to think if I picked Chicago. I didn't pick him, but.
So, Pittsburgh drafted Cassius Marsh.
Right.
And cut him. He gets a sack in the biggest drive of the game, the biggest moment, fourth quarter, to get your team back the ball against the team that cut him.
Mm-hmm.
Now, he did a little spinning back kick celebration. And then, I guess when he was getting up off of Ben, he did something. Oh. And then proceeded towards Pittsburgh's bench. But
he didn't go to it though, and he didn't say a word.
And he was 30 fucking yards away.
That's what I'm saying.
I would have never thrown that flag ever.
No.
Ever.
No.
How could he not want to look at that? He was probably looking for the defensive coordinator who cut him too. Yeah, bitch, you see what I just did to you?
Because it was probably some that the coordinator said that he couldn't do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like these referees never take anything in context. So I think the worst thing that's happening is referees getting jobs on networks, being analysts and referee analysts, because they're getting so much money to just sit there, and there's no death threats, there's no people blaming them for losses, there's none of that shit. You don't have to travel. You just fucking go to the station and just be like, nah, that's a terrible call, and get way more money. So why wouldn't you? But it's killing the game. The NFL has to have some sort of feeder system to where they are getting referees in who have some type of experience pre just being like, yeah, I was in the SEC last year and now it's my first. They just threw me in here. Things are a little different. You know, it's been bad this year. It's been really bad.
Yeah.
And it sucks because it's like they really did cost the Bears the game.
Yes, the Bears had the momentum.
And then the very last drive of the game, the third to last play, there was a flag that negated their gain, put them back 2 more plays. It's a 66-yard field goal instead of would have been a 50-something.
Yeah.
And it was funny because the reports from the crowd were when he kicked it, everyone knew he was 20 yards short. Like on TV, they're like, oh, it hit the crossbar. Barely made it to the end zone.
Right.
So the Pittsburgh players, whenever Nagy decided to roll out a kicker who doesn't have a huge leg.
No, Cairo Santo does not.
In the hardest stadium to kick in the NFL traditionally, because it is a swirling wind off the Three Rivers.
Well, that's what the old Meadowlands used to be.
Yeah, everyone hates kicking in Pittsburgh. They said that when he went out for a 66-yarder that everyone on the sideline started laughing. And I'm thinking to myself, like, everyone knows you can't make a 66-yard field goal in Pittsburgh. You just can't. It's impossible. There was a 20-mile-an-hour side wind, too. You'll never get it.
Might as well just do a Hail Mary.
You have at least you can get the possibility of a pass interference or a touchdown. That's way more than an NFL record in the hardest stadium to kick in the cold in a 20-mile-an-hour crosswind with a weak leg kicker.
Possible, probably in Denver, anyway.
Yeah, and Pittsburgh didn't even bother sending somebody back to catch it if it was short. They literally laughed. Like, 66 yards here? Yeah, whatever. So, hilarious that they did that. But that referees caused them that game. So Chicago had 12 or 13 penalties for like 120 some yards, that's a lot of fucking yardage in a football game.
Yeah.
If you think a running back had 120 yards when you had a good fucking day, well, the referees had 120 yards on you today. They had a good day on Chicago.
Yeah, they sure did.
So Frank Gore is fighting Deron Williams. So I guess Frank's done with football officially, it looks like.
Because I saw Deron Williams was going to fight, and I didn't know who he's going to fight. And now Frank Gore, huh?
I guess Deron Williams has been boxing, so that one made sense since he's left the league a few years ago. But Frank Gore kind of caught me off guard. I was like...
Deron Williams has still been playing basketball. I don't know what happened there.
Yeah, something weird happened.
Remember, he used to dominate CP3.
Yes. Because he was too much bigger than him.
Yeah. Just to dominate him. And then he just fell off the mat.
He left Utah when things changed. He needed to be in that morbid environment. He was just playing basketball out there.
Yeah.
Another blast from the past, talk about 40-year-old running backs all day. We called it. We predicted it. The second Henry got hurt, give Adrian Peterson a call. He's the only one that fits.
Absolutely, and he got a touch.
And you see that touchdown. It was head first. I'm pushing this pile and this guy 4 yards into the end zone.
He only knows one way.
Yeah.
That's it.
He's not breaking off 80-yard runs anymore.
No.
But around the goal line, boys, he's still getting in. He's still very angry.
Do you remember when Marcus Allen went to the Kansas City Chiefs? he was the goal line back also, and he was scoring like that's how he got the touchdown record, the rushing record. Well,
Yeah, so I'd love to see Adrian Peterson back. It fits. It'll be great to see when Julio gets back into their offense because they are going to have to throw it more. But Julio being hurt, it was the best thing for them because they got A.J. Brown back involved. It also got that other guy with the double name. I can't remember it, but now he's involved. So good for them. Let's run through these terrible games. This was weird football this week. The Colts blew out the Jets. The Jets are terrible. Mike White got hurt. He was looking good. He was like 8 for 9 and then got hurt. So it's not a big injury. He'll probably be back, but Colts just ran away with this one.
They did. But also, though, shout out to Josh Johnson because he didn't lose it for them.
No.
He got busy.
The defense did. They couldn't stop Jonathan Taylor.
Yeah, the defense sucked. Like, when did you think you'd be taking up for Jets quarterbacks? Like, both Jets quarterbacks that were in there played damn good.
Yeah, I know. Zach Wilson's got to be like, God damn it, man.
I know. Like, we see how far off Zach Wilson is compared to actual, guys with Mike White. This is second year.
No, he's fifth.
Fifth. Okay, a fifth. Yeah, guys with experience versus those with none.
Yeah, because even Josh Johnson came in and looked good. It was moving the ball up and down the field.
Yeah.
And the Colts defense they got players over there.
Yes, they do.
And they are leading the league in turnovers. So
Darius Leonard, monster. He just punches. He got one off of Ty Johnson this week.
Yeah, he's a stud. It's just they couldn't stop Jonathan Taylor at all. He was doing whatever he wanted. Carson Wentz.
Him out there.
Yeah, see, if the Colts treat Carson Wentz like Cleveland does Baker Mayfield, the Colts will be successful. Patriots dominated the Panthers. Who didn't think that Sam Darnold wasn't going to see ghosts against Belichick again? Duh. Easy.
That was easy to pick.
But here's the thing, though. This is looking good for the Pats. This is the number one overall defense, supposedly, in football, or one of the top defenses in football. The Patriots ran all over them. Ramondo Stevenson had himself a day. It wasn't even Harris. It was Stevenson was just running. He was literally just running over people all day. It was a physical day for them. I think it was around 200 yards rushing. Just literally just here you go, here you go, here you go. They couldn't stop him, and you know the hoodie.
Yeah.
I'll run it every time. I don't care. You have to stop me first. It's a Pats game. I watched every one. I was like, it's about time they got Stevenson involved. I mean, Harris has been playing well, but this other guy's a big fucking dude.
Yeah, that's the new LeGarrette Blount.
Exactly. That's exactly what he looked like. Because you could see late third, and early fourth, Panthers players were just fed up. They were just tired of this shit. I'm tired of hitting this guy. I'm tired of Sam Darnold fucking throwing interceptions to Adrian Phillips. I'm tired of this shit.
J.C. Jackson had himself a day.
Yeah.
But you saw his Robbie Anderson was cussing his ass out on the sideline.
That's his homeboy, too. That's not a good sign.
That's his homeboy. That's what I'm saying.
It's not a good sign. I did pick this one.
Now, hold on. What do you think about that Mac Jones, Brian Burns play?
All right, so I think that Mac Jones is exactly the type of player who would do that. You know what I mean? Like, I think he's Dawn a dirty player, but in that flash moment, he's like borderline, and in that flash moment, it took over because he's mad. Turnover. Now, he says he was trying to tackle him and that Burns twisted as he was holding him. I'm like, Mac Jones, I don't know if I believe you, homie, and I'm a Pats fan.
Mac Jones is a very smart person, individual.
Yeah, extremely. Now, I did that exact same thing in frustration in 8th grade, and I still remember it. It was against West Green, and this running back was fucking killing us. And I was tired of the shit, and he was under the pile, and I was like, ah. And then he got pissed off and ran all over us even more.
Oh, man.
But 8th grade, 13 years old. That's why I'm like, I know what he did. That's a childish reaction. He was bad. They didn't need to be. They were dominating him. Absolutely
You know,
unnecessary.
he's a perfectionist, so he'll get mad at some shit like that.
100%. He needs to handle it a little bit better because you will get fucked up, homie. Don't get it twisted. You will get fucked up.
Oh, they played him again. You know how mad that defense was.
Well, you saw Birds hit him.
Yeah.
I don't know if you saw, but Birds came off the edge and was literally untouched.
Yeah.
He was supposed to be chipped by the tight end who missed. And then Isaiah Wynn, since the tight end completely whiffed, literally just turned his head and he was already by him. It was a clean shot to his back.
Yeah.
Like snap, ball flying. And then pile happens and then Burns just gets up like limping and everybody's just like, how did he get injured? Like, I was just like, where'd that happen at?
Yeah.
That was a clean hit. And then I was just like, God damn it, dude. That was so unnecessary. This team sucks. Like, just Sam Darnold against Belichick, guaranteed a win.
Yeah.
It guaranteed a win.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. I don't remember if you picked the Bengals or Browns, but I picked the Browns because Odell's gone and they can play free, and we all knew this would happen, and they dominated this game.
They did.
Odell's look. Peoples-Jones got busy, 60-yard touchdown. Baker looks good. He did not look injured or hesitant at all. Chubb looked. It was almost 10 yards a carry, dude.
That's what I'm saying. Now you're telling me he got fucking Rona?
Yeah.
Pissed me off. I did have the G's beating Vegas.
I know you did. So, but if Chubb is vaccinated and he can have two consecutive negative tests before Sunday, he can still play. If he's unvaccinated, like Aaron Rodgers was, you're out for 10 days, guaranteed.
Right.
So we'll know his vaccination status real soon.
Yeah, it's true.
But they do have Dearness Johnson. I don't know. We'll see who they play next. But I did pick this one because this was an easy win, even though the Bengals are very good. The Browns are so much better without Beckham in the building. I'm not even talking about on the field.
I know.
And it's really weird because him and Baker actually do get along off the field.
Mm-hmm.
It just doesn't work on the field at all. Baker is not the type of quarterback, it seems to me at all, that you can come into the huddle and be like, yo, throw it to me, I'm open. He'd be like, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
He's not going to curse you out, but it's just like he misses open spots, but all quarterbacks miss open receivers. I hate it when his dad put up a video of missing him open a few times. There's players and people and passing windows, and Baker's not that big. He can't see over top of the line.
The thing is, it's like when you are when you're considered a superstar receiver, it's like you look at me first. Make sure that I'm open first before you start looking elsewhere.
And then you go through.
And then you start. That's your progression.
And Baker just goes through the play progressions. X, Z, Y, tight end, running back. You know, he doesn't go through matchup progressions, which is a detriment to him.
But what he was before, because he was trying to throw everything to Odell before.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, though. But he's not like a quarterback. Like Tom Brady will come up, and I don't care what the XYZ is. He looks up for matchup progressions. Oh, this linebacker has to cover him. We got this. Yeah. You know, he's not going to – there's no predetermined anything. Chubb being out, we'll see.
With this food.
I'll see. I'm about to roll this blunt. Are you kidding me? No fucking way. This just made my night. No fucking way. There is no way this is happening. Nice.
I'm back, baby.
Where the fuck have you been gone? Oh, you in a bathrobe? You looking like Rick Ross over there. You living good, man.
Yeah, I've been in Rochester, man, for a while.
Wow.
I've been out in Rochester for a long time, man.
Carrie, look at this guy, Carrie.
What's up, my guy? What's up?
There he is. What's good?
What's good, baby? What up?
Well,
I don't see, man.
Nice, man. We have had an absolute roller coaster ride of Jets quarterback play without you.
Yeah, man.
Oh, man. Yeah, man.
Let's talk about it. Let's catch up. Yo, Zach Wilson sucks. Mike White is the dude.
Yo,
Yeah, Mike
Mike
White.
White.
Mike White, son. That's crazy, man.
Yes, yeah.
He just came out of nowhere, like, and he was doing the damn thing. I don't know how that happened.
Straight up.
He know the system. He know the system real good too, man. And he don't panic when the pocket collapse. That's the problem.
He was very calm and cool, and he doesn't rely on ungodly arm talent to try to throw himself out of every situation.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Right. He just fundamentally sound, and he always keeps his head up. He never panics and never look away, even though the pockets is collapsing on him. He still got his head up and he delivered.
Yeah, no,
Joe, I texted you, Joe. I texted you. I was like, it's the Mike White era now. It's over now.
Yo, so
quarterback.
If we were in the '80s, and because it's you guys and you know where this is coming from, his name would be Mike White Power, and it would be hilarious.
Yeah, man, that guy was doing the damn thing. I mean,
Carrie, you can see it in the New York Post on the back of on the back page. It would say Mike White Power. It'd be too funny. Colton was calling him Mike White Privilege, which was hilarious.
That's funny.
But
also because he's in New York, they were like, "Who's the real king of New York? Mike White instead of Frank White."
Yo, but here's the funny thing.
Man.
So when he was in high school or a freshman in college, really early on, he put out a tweet that said he loves fucking beating rich ass white kids in football. So yeah, we can't call him Mike White Privilege because he hates that shit.
Yeah. And his confidence is crazy, man. I mean, he
was on the wrong side of the tracks, cats.
Yeah, 100%. Which, that's perfect for the Jets, though.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, man. He came and just slung it, man. I mean, even at the Patriots game when he came in late and he still was doing his thing, but it was too late. And then that Bengals game, man, he went bananas, man.
Whole different team with him at quarterback.
Yeah, even at the start of the Colts game, even the start of the Colts game, he was doing his thing. If he didn't get that hand hit by that helmet, it would have been a way better game. You know what I'm saying?
Whole different game.
And they believe in him too. That's the big thing.
You have to see. That's the thing. If you have the team has to at least believe that the quarterback can lead them.
Yeah.
You don't necessarily have to you don't have to win the game for us because, there's been teams with bad quarterbacks that have won Super Bowls, but they know, that's our leader. He's not going to throw an interception. We got this. Defense will handle this. That's our guy.
Yeah.
So, nice. It's looking like this is hilarious. I can't believe you actually popped in. Yo, your Instagram has been hacked about 700 times in the last month,
man.
dude.
Yeah, I got a new one, man. I don't even mess with that, man. They did me dirty, man. I don't know how it happened, but that account is gone.
All right, good. So, Odell is signing with the Packers.
Oh, that's who he's going with?
Yeah, that's what the report right 20 minutes before I went live said, the Packers.
Okay, that's actually a really good. I thought he was going to the Rams. I thought he was really going to the Rams, man. But
I think with the Rams, he would have ended up just like Deshaun Jackson and been mad that he's not getting the ball enough. So.
Yeah, the Packers is perfect. I thought about the Packers and I thought about the Seahawks as well. But
the Saints made sense, and then the Bears. Not for this year, but Odell wants to go somewhere that they win, and then the Patriots are always in every conversation for every player.
Yeah, but that was definitely a good fit because now it's you and Adams, he's gonna get the ball. Aaron Rodgers is definitely gonna give him the ball.
Yeah, I mean, Kerry
He's
already
gonna
talked about it.
definitely
We're
throw
talking about the most accurate quarterback ever with a receiver who has a sphere as a catch radius. He can catch it behind him, on the ground, anywhere. It doesn't matter. Just throw it around him.
Yep.
And that kind of takes the heat off of Aaron Rodgers because Aaron Rodgers is catching some heat this week.
Oh yeah. Yes, he is.
But yo, you saw Packers fans don't give a fuck about that Roney shit. As soon as they saw fucking Jordan Love play football, they were like, "Nah, bruh, this ain't it."
This ain't it. Yeah.
Yo,
Yeah,
nice. Jordan Love sucks. He's really bad at football.
Yeah. yeah. Yeah, he's really bad.
Ain't no Jordan Love in the heart of the city. Nice.
Ain't no Jordan Love in the heart of the city. that's for true.
Yeah, he does not look good, man. So Aaron Rodgers just pled his case without even having to do anything. Good for him. Good for him because the rest of that division sucks. So they're gonna win that one easy.
Easily. Yeah, that's. I mean, they would have won it without him anyway.
Yeah. So yo, what the fuck happened to the Cowboys this week?
Mental lapse. It happens. It's not gonna be like that on every game. Something. You just have little days. You know how it go with sports. It just be that some days you just don't got it.
So it's nice. What this does is this scares me.
Mm-hmm. Well,
no, not in a bad way. This scares me that the Cowboys might go to the goddamn Super Bowl because I've seen the Patriots do this exact same thing numerous times where they'll just be a random game where they get destroyed and then everybody would say Tom Brady's career is over and all of a sudden we win a goddamn Super Bowl again.
Yeah.
I've seen this happen too many times. They should have blown that team out and they looked terrible. They were not prepared.
Yeah. Yeah,
Dak looked really bad. He looked rusty. Zeke wasn't running the ball. Tony Pollard wasn't even a factor. The time of possession was complete. It was one of those games that just gets away from you.
Yeah, it just got away.
Dude, they were down 16-19 nothing. Going into the fourth, they hadn't scored a point yet. I was watching it like, seriously?
It was a terrible display, but they will bounce back. Of course, it's not going to happen for long. I mean, it's just like the Bills and the Jags. Same thing.
You know what that was? That was a good Northeast. It's already cold football team who went down to Jacksonville when it was 85 fucking degrees and they laid an egg. The Patriots used to do this in Miami every single year in December.
Yeah.
Dude, I never would have picked the Jags to win this game. I never thought that the Bills would have done this.
Yeah, I didn't see this one coming. I really thought the Bills was gonna beat them. But
you could see it as soon as the ball snapped. I bet you it was human too. They were just
Yeah. I mean Josh Allen just didn't look comfortable at all from the start of the game.
They don't have the Bills don't have a running game either, which is weird.
Yeah. Because Josh Allen is the running back and the quarterback, really.
Yeah, but you see what happens whenever he's off a little bit. You can't just run the ball to get the offense going and kind of get things moving and see if you can get him working. Yeah,
that's why the Bills. I would never really bet on the Bills to win it all because that you're relying too much on Josh Allen to do a lot of things, and in the playoffs, it's gonna be a game where he's gonna be off. He's not going to be on fire every single.
Well, no, this was a bad sign for them because if there is a game where they contain the passing game,
it's over.
What are you going to do? Because they couldn't put up more than 6 points on the fucking Jaguars. That's not a good look.
No, Josh Allen balled, but Josh Allen was wearing the Jaguars uniform. He balled. He got an interception, a fumble recovery,
a sack, a forced fumble, and a couple tackles. Balling, dude. And it was funny because he put out a tweet before the game that said, I take this as a sign of personal disrespect when they call me the other Josh Allen.
Yeah.
And he went out and balled.
Yes, he did. Yes, he did.
Yo, so Kerry,
They were like, oh, they must have forgot I'm a first rounder too, son.
Kerry, before you popped in, I was talking to Nice about this was the Patriots to Miami effect. The Bills.
Oh yeah, for sure.
The Bills went down to Jacksonville and it was 85% humidity and they were done.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Now I heard you about Dallas too.
Yeah, they look terrible.
I didn't want to hear that shit, but
They look terrible.
they looked. Yeah, I don't want them going to the Super Bowl though.
No, but Kerry, you know.
I don't think they will.
No, but Kerry, you know that trend where a really good team has a terrible game, and then all of a sudden they just take off after that.
Yeah, it's the thing that galvanizes.
Now I don't know.
Anybody.
I don't know if the Cowboys have the coaching staff that can galvanize.
Yeah, that's what I said. I don't see them going to that.
Yeah, not with Mike McCarthy, who leaves Dak in when you get blown out 30-0 with 6 minutes left in the fourth. That's not championship. That's not championship coaching.
Yeah, especially when he's coming off of an injury. Just put him down.
Yeah.
Anyway, Dolphins over the Texans was an easy pick for me, even though Tyrod was back.
Yeah.
It's just the Texans are really bad at football.
Yeah, very bad.
And they also had to go to Miami, which it's November in Miami. It's fucking hot down there.
Mm-hmm.
What's it? Well, there was a reason that the Texans weren't in Houston. There was something else going on in Houston this weekend.
Oh man, crazy.
Yo, Nice. I went in for about an hour and 40 minutes straight about all the shit.
Yeah.
Last night on Mobb Deep Monday, I went in last night.
Yeah, the demonic wizardry.
God damn, the whole thing, all of it, every single part of it, every single part of it. It was insane.
Yeah, to the T, and somebody was running around injecting people with tons of drugs. This was crazy. It was ridiculous in there.
Oh yeah, what happened in H-Town?
Yeah, I am glad that every concert that I have attended for the last 20 years and every show that I will ever attend, backstage.
Yeah,
I'm just hanging out. I'm not at all.
This is why I don't play with them crowds, man.
Yeah, me neither, yo. Me neither.
Enjoying the show, and somebody just walk by and just stab you in your neck with a needle, like.
Yeah.
Crazy.
I mean, you guys, we've been going to rap concerts our whole life. Them rap crowds are fucking, man, unless you got a whole bunch of you, and even if you do got a whole bunch of you with you, that shit could get wild, man.
Yeah, it can get really crazy.
Well, Dice, I was playing golf today. I was talking about it. I was telling the dude, I was like, yo, you don't remember the Troy Ave thing?
Yeah.
I'm like, this isn't like rap concerts. There's been bad shit happening in rap concerts forever. Nothing like that. That was a whole different level.
Yeah, that was just a different level of shit.
By the way, I was just in that area too. It was all right by Union Square. I was in that area when it happened.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, that shit is wild.
Gramercy Park.
So, Nice. I actually had picked the Falcons, but for some reason the computer didn't save it. There's no way in the world that I thought Trevor Siemian was going to win a football game as a starting quarterback.
Yeah. Trevor Siemian is terrible.
Yeah, no, Matt Ryan will beat a bad quarterback. That happens every time.
Yeah. That will definitely happen.
I thought Odell would have fit there, but I think Odell would much rather play with Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah. He looks at the quarterback. He's looking at the quarterback. That's why he wanted out of the Browns. He didn't think that Baker and him connected. That's
well,
why
also, if you think to yourself, if I go to Green Bay, we're guaranteed at the playoffs because we're running away with that division. If I go to the Saints, we still have to beat the fucking Bucks somehow.
Yeah, with a terrible quarterback.
Yeah.
I can't. Odell. That's one position he don't mess around with. He likes to be around a really good quarterback.
100. Well, I mean, if I played wide receiver too. I want to be around a good quarterback too. Fuck these bums.
Exactly.
Fuck these bums. Kerry, good for you with the Giants beating the Raiders. I should have actually switched to the Giants with all the shit that's going on in Vegas.
Mm-hmm.
not only is Ruggs' career over with, but also their other first-round pick from last year also just got cut.
Oh,
Edwards?
The corner.
Oh yeah, Arnett.
Arnett got cut. So
oh yeah.
so
Oh, wow.
that's 2 first-rounders from 2 seasons ago, not last year. From 2020, both first-rounders gone, cut from the team. What the fuck is going on in Vegas?
Nobody knows.
This kid is wild. This kid was bugging. He pulled out a gun on somebody on camera, was threatening to
he
kill
did?
him. Yeah.
Oh man.
As soon as that footage came out, they had to cut him immediately because it's right off the tails of Ruggs.
Yeah, and D-Jack went over there. He's tripping.
Yeah, that's why I said I was just like, yo, why is Kerry Jackson's over? He went to Vegas to replace Ruggs. It made sense football wise, but like
He wanted to get out of LA too, because he's not getting a rock like that.
and Carr's a great deep ball thrower, so it makes sense. Go, but why would you go to that team? That environment is terrible.
But anyway,
that environment
he played himself because he's just not that guy anymore. Yeah, he could go deep. But he needed to start thinking of himself more like a Ted Ginn Jr. Just be on the team. The other guys are the studs. Robert Woods. You have Cooper Kupp.
Yeah.
Stop bugging and
didn't
go get you
understand.
1 or 2 deep passes. Stay healthy.
Go to
and
the fucking Super Bowl. That team
Yeah,
is
go to the Super Bowl.
loaded.
Yeah, I didn't understand why he wanted.
I was
to
dumb.
leave. I just didn't get it.
Since
was
you two are here, we didn't get to talk about it last week. How unfair is Von Miller going to the Rams?
Oh my god. Oh
Yeah.
my god. That defense.
As soon as they figure out that whole thing, stupid.
That's why D. Jackson, why are you leaving? Look at that roster. What are you doing?
Yeah, this is crazy, man. That defense is it's very scary right now.
Yeah.
Man,
Very,
if you
very-
tell me that this bus we're all about to get on is going to the promised land, I will ride in the back. I don't care. Let's go. We're going to the promised land.
D-Jack is stat chasing. That's what it is.
Yeah.
He is, because that's
Any cat who keeps dropping the ball right in front of the end zone so they could go celebrate twice.
yo, but
He's done that he's done that on every level of football.
Von Miller, Leonard Floyd, who is leading that team in sacks,
Yeah.
and then that monster eating up double teams.
Yeah.
And Ramsey in the back.
And Ramsey in the back.
I'm just looking at the front now. They don't need to send any blitzes ever.
Ever. They just gonna pass rush.
Yo, they can get
yeah.
effective pressure by sending 2. If Von Miller
now-
crashes one side and Aaron Darnold goes up one side, they can pressure the quarterback. That's it.
Whoever's the corner on the opposite of Ramsey or where they have it, those corners should be eaten.
That's Jordan Lewis, the kid from Michigan. Is that his name?
They should average a pick a game. They should average a pick a game.
It's that kid from Michigan a couple years ago that had that crazy diving pick against. It's that kid. He can play.
Yeah. Yeah, no, that defense is ridiculous right now.
That whole team is ridiculous outside of the running game, even though they have Darrell Henderson Jr., who is.
Yeah. He runs hard, man.
He's fantasy-wise, he's been getting busy. I will say that.
Oh.
Yeah, man. I mean, the Rams.
But Von Miller, I think adding Von Miller is a direct move and a counter move to Tampa.
Yeah, of course. I mean,
You have to pressure Tom with 4. It's the only teams who have ever beat him have pressured with 4,
yeah.
and now they can.
You look at the Saints. You know what I mean? The Saints. Every time they play, Tom, they just they bring that pressure.
Well, I had a hilarious take on that. I think New Orleans is the new Miami for Tom. I think Tom goes down to New Orleans, and him and his frat boys, they go down to Bourbon Street. He's chugging beers, goes out the next day and lays an egg, because it's happened 2 years in a row now.
Yeah. But they don't.
Tom like
Just when he said he figured them out now, he said he thinks he has them figured out. Nope.
nah, not you. He hadn't figured out Bourbon Street. That's the problem.
Right.
Too many. Tom, Tom, right before Tom goes into the hotel before game night or game day, he got mad beads and shit. He'd been out there working the street. Like, he's a frat boy. He can't handle that scenario. It's his only Achilles heel is a frat type scenario. It gets him every time.
And every time he sees Flip Cup, he has to get in there.
Hilarious. Hilarious.
Mhm.
This guy has conquered every aspect of humanity except being a bro. Yo, I'm gonna send you a new link. Nice. I cannot believe that you popped in here. Christmas has happened early, everybody. What the fuck? Nice is in the building. This is hilarious. Absolutely hilarious. Come on, internet. There we go. Wow. Nice the present. It's not even the future anymore. Nice is here now. That's all that counts. Oh my god, this is so funny. I just had the funniest thought in my head. I gotta wait till Nice gets back in to tell him. I was so hyped to see Nice, I didn't even ask him what the fuck he was doing at Rochester. Knowing Nice, I don't want to know what he was doing. I can't even say that was a pleasant surprise. That was shocking.
Yeah.
Yo, I felt like Will Smith in I Am Legend. Every day at noon, I'm going to go to the pier and broadcast my message because
Just see.
every single time that we do Gray Matter, I send the invites to Nice's email. Every single time, even if he doesn't show up, and we go to a
That's
second
good.
segment, I still do it. And he popped up. That was so funny.
It's good.
That is
Awesome.
priceless. Yeah, we already talked about the Jags over the Bills. Garen, I should have seen what the humidity was. Guaranteed it was like 90%. The Bills look terrible.
Yeah.
Ravens over the Vikings. This was an easy pick because we all know this is Kirk Cousins' time.
And Lamar has been bringing that team back time and time again.
Yeah. That's not a good sign for the playoffs, though, because you can't do that all the time. You can't have
I know.
like 9 of those during this. You got to save those for when it counts.
Le'Veon got him another touchdown. So, but Devontae Freeman looks like the workhorse.
Yeah. Good one. Yeah, Le'Veon looks thin.
Mm-hmm.
When he got the ball, I actually had to question myself. I was like, "Who's that?"
Mm-hmm.
Like I saw the lateral movement, but I literally was just like, it's like when I saw Zeke for the first time this season. I was just like, "Who is that?"
They slimmed down the same. Yeah. They
Yeah,
slimmed down.
Le'Veon did the whole vegan thing and lost some weight, but he is still shifty. And, any defense just has to look at Lamar the whole time anyway.
Right.
See, Odell going there would have been a good look for that team.
It would have been.
Yeah, definitely would have. But, he looked at it, Aaron Rodgers, man.
But then also,
Aaron gonna feed him, man.
I'm sure they didn't also want to like throw shit off with their rookie Rashawn Bateman, who they really like.
And Duvernay has been getting active for them.
Yes, he has.
So
Out of Texas.
So their young receivers are starting to become a factor, which is good for them because they kind of had nothing. They had they had Andrews, and that was kind of it.
I saw Duvernay play. at Texas because he played in that game against WVU.
Yeah.
He was in that game and he was the one getting busy.
Well, he's leading the NFL in special teams yardage this season.
Right.
So he has been getting real busy. So good for them. They needed a passing game to happen, and it is happening. It's important for them to get the right type of receivers around Lamar because he's not like Herbert. Lamar does throw a great deep ball, but he's not driving a bullet 20 yards on an out. Those aren't his types of throws, so you don't really need route runners. You need speed, and then receivers who are savvy and got moxie carry because when he takes off running, they have to know to break off and get to an open spot. Andrews is really good at that, which is why he has eaten so much this season.
Absolutely.
You have to understand that type of quarterback if you're a receiver, one that moves. You have to break off and get to open spots. Fuck that route. Find a gap. Kirk Cousins, let's find a way to not win this game and not score in the second half, really. Even though Dalvin Cook was getting busy.
Yeah. We know what Dalvin is getting.
And so was Jefferson.
Jefferson and Thielen scored. Thielen was getting. I don't know. It's Kirk. It's Captain Kirk. He is the X factor on why they're not winning.
Yeah. He just, I don't know. Like it's like he gives up at a certain point of the game.
Nice. He's just not good enough. He's just not good enough. He's a B team, a B level quarterback, and maybe not even B level. He might actually be C level.
B level, yeah.
Because I would put Derek Carr as a B level quarterback, and I don't think Kirk Cousins is better than Derek Carr.
Yeah, exactly.
So Kirk Cousins is probably a C level quarterback. So it's just not good enough, and this is why there's an argument amongst team owners about expanding the NFL. They're like, do you want to see more bad football? There's only like 8 good quarterbacks. Yeah. The rest of the teams are just getting by, hoping to get one day. Right. So you're just going to add 2 more into the mix.
Right.
Makes sense because there is some bad quarterback play out there. But then you see Mike White Lightning get in there and get busy, and you're like, all right.
Yeah, man, that guy shocked the fucking shit out of me.
He shocked everybody. Now he threw for 400 yards.
Yeah, 37 completions.
That rock is now in the Hall of Fame.
Yeah,
they took that rock to the Hall of Fame. That's how crazy that is. What he did.
Yeah, 37 completions, man. He was everything he was throwing was all right on the money. Like, if it wasn't for a couple of drops, he would have had like 41 completions.
Yep.
It's ridiculous.
All right, the Chargers get back on track in the second half against the Eagles because they didn't look good in the first half. They got things came out in halftime. You know me, I've never missed a Justin Herbert snap yet. They did not look good in the first half. Came out in the second half, started throwing the ball. The Eagles were taking away Austin Eckler, which is smart. Take him away and force.
That's the key.
Yeah, that is the key to them. And then, but the tight ends were getting busy all day. So smart of Herbert to adjust to. They're taking away this. I'll just go to the next level before he starts forcing it downfield. He had an incredible day. He had like 354 yards and 3 touchdowns. Just absolutely balled.
Nice.
Just balled. Just their defense just isn't. Because the Eagles aren't that good. And Hurts was like very efficient against the defense. But Hurts can run and is strong, so that D-line was having problems with him.
Yeah.
Like that's the one quarterback in the NFL that once he runs, that's actually a running back.
Because he was a Texas power lifter.
Yeah, that's a very strong dude. And when he runs, he falls forward.
Yeah.
So it's kind of a bad matchup for what the Chargers do defensively, but I mean, Justin Herbert is just better than the Eagles by himself. He was better. Chiefs over the Packers. This was easy. Jordan Love sucks. Nice. He's terrible.
Oh yeah, he's terrible. I've seen it.
He's horrible. He looks so bad.
Yeah, I mean, for a dude that been sitting behind Aaron Rodgers all this time, he is terrible. That's how you know Aaron Rodgers didn't teach this guy not one lesson.
That's on him, though. All he has to do is watch. You're with him all day long.
Yeah. Watch him, follow him. I don't care how mad he
Brett
is.
Favre wasn't teaching Aaron Rodgers no lessons.
Yeah. It's terrible, man.
He looked
Terrible.
so bad. He looked like he looked like the worst player in the NFL on that day. He was the worst player in a uniform in the whole league.
Yeah, it was terrible.
That Chiefs team is terrible. Nice, they don't look good at all. And
Yeah, I was about to get to that. The Mahomes thing.
so Nice. I asked Carrie this earlier. Do you? I think this is like when a boxer who's really really good, like Roy Jones Jr., and no one can ever hit him, and then all of a sudden somebody punches him in the fucking face, and the Bucks punched him in the face in that Super Bowl, and he has not been the same since then.
Because you know how it go, the tail of the tape. Everybody watched the tape, and everybody figured it out. What I was saying from the beginning, he was surrounded by so much talent. It looked so easy. It looked effortless because it was so much talent. When they started getting average old linemen now, where he don't got the same old the same old linemen like when he first started. A lot of dudes left, you know.
Yeah, I
And,
didn't think that Sammy Watkins, everybody leaving, would be this much of an impact, but it is. They have not been able to fill that spot since he left.
Yeah, I mean,
Not at all.
I mean, but they still got a lot of talent. It's just, you know, yeah, man. Everybody watched that tape with what the Bucks did to him, and everybody plays him the same exact way.
Well, I also
They
think
come
that
out
the
with that
front
same way.
office has, now that I'm looking at it, the front office has made poor decisions with what types of weapons that they've added to this offense, because they've added Pringle, Hardman. Everyone they've added just runs in straight lines really, really
Yeah,
fast.
really fast. They try to get a bunch of Tyreek Hills. That's all it was.
Yeah, I
It's
think
just-
that was a bad
they-
move on them, because they don't have anybody in the middle except Kelsey, and teams have figured out with Kelsey, we're just going to
That's
beat
why
him
I
up.
said
We're
they
going
need to get another tight end.
We're going to physically beat it. We're going to make Kelsey work for everything. We're going to hit him every time, and he
Like I
doesn't.
said, Joe, they got to go 2 tight ends.
Yeah, they have to.
Or they need a possession receiver, a route runner, a really good route runner.
Odell would have been awesome there too, because
Yeah. Yeah, man, they do not look good. Mahomes, yeah, guys starting to figure him out. So now he's becoming average. Yeah, that's that's about it.
pretty
I mean,
much it. We'll see what the Packers do, because Aaron Rodgers will be back, so a whole different team. Cardinals beat the 49ers without Murray, without Hopkins, without A.J. Green, no J.J. Watt. What does this say? I think this says more about the 49ers and the fact that Shanahan and the 49ers have actually not been any good since he's been there.
Yeah, I mean, Garoppolo, man, the Garoppolo effect is not a good one. They're trying to ride Garoppolo because they paid him so much money. Man, listen, this is a sport. You want to win or you want to lose, you know?
Well, I know Deebo Samuel has become absolutely unstoppable.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Brandon Ayuk, though, has completely disappeared this year. Kittle's been hurt. They've had 9 running backs get hurt. I get it. There's a lot of injuries. But, nice, they've had 1 winning season, and this will be number 6, and they're not going to have a winning season this year. So that's 1 winning season out of 6. How long of a leash does Shanahan get?
I mean, yeah, man, they it's not San Francisco. They got to do a little overhaul, man. They got to start with Garoppolo, man. He got to get out of here.
I think he's going to get another opportunity
Of course he
to
will.
coach
Lance.
Trey Lance.
Yeah, next year he'll get one more shot at it, because Garoppolo's going to be gone this year. There were rumblings of Garoppolo to the Saints before the trade deadline, but the trade deadline of the NFL is not really a thing. So the Cardinals, good for them getting a win when your backup players are playing on offense. That's absolutely incredible.
Hey, never count Colt McCoy out, is all I say.
See, Kerry, I picked this game. I picked the Cardinals over them, and Colton asked me, he said, why the fuck did you pick Murray wasn't playing? I said, because Colt McCoy will always win you 1 game.
Mm-hmm. Yes, you will.
He's might be the best backup quarterback in the NFL right now.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, man. The Cardinals is they're pretty exciting, man.
He's a sneaky athletic quarterback, man. He will run.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
You know who had? Yeah, he's the one. He was breaking Vince Young's records for rushing.
Yeah, he can play. He's a great backup quarterback, and he will. It happens every single season for whoever he plays. It was Washington the last time. He will come in. Did he just play for the Giants?
Yes, he did last year.
Yeah, and when he comes in, what has he done? He's going to win the first game.
Beat Seattle.
It's a lock. Colt McCoy wins his first game as a starter for every team. That was an easy one to pick. Titans over the Rams.
I was surprised.
How did when did Matthew Stafford turn into 2 sprains?
I don't know.
I didn't expect that.
That was ridiculous.
What was that? What was that spitting in the end zone throw for, and then the very next one pick off for a touchdown? What the fuck was that shit?
Yeah, I mean, like I said, every once in a while you get a little brain freeze certain games.
But I will say this says a lot about Tennessee because Derrick Henry goes down and they still physically dominated. The Rams couldn't get anything going on offense. The Titans were just fit. This is what we said at the beginning of the year that they were supposed to. They just finally got it going.
And that defensive line came to life.
That's what I'm saying. They are getting active now.
The defense is definitely playing lights out right now, and they got AP. Is you with me, baby?
Yeah,
they got one of the best safeties in the league in Byard, Kevin Byard.
No, they're playing and they're extremely well coached. And they don't care if they're down 14, 20. It doesn't matter. They never get rattled. They stick to the plan, and they always come back and win. So this season, they have beaten all of the best teams in football.
Yeah.
They lost to the Jets, which is their one. Like, wait a minute. What was that?
Yeah.
Wait, what?
Everybody have a brain freeze game, man. I always call it that.
Well, this is the carry, dude. That wouldn't happen now because that was it early in the season when they just for some reason weren't throwing the ball to AJ Brown.
They would not.
If they face the Jets again, they will pummel them.
And they've gotten the second tight end involved. We talked about this 2 weeks ago. What's his name? I can't remember his name, but he's actually elevated to the number 1. And their backup running back is pretty solid. But I don't think it's the running. Yeah, I don't think it's necessarily the running back. I think it's just the running game.
Right.
I think we've entered like Denver territory to where it's just like every running back's going to do well because this team is built around the running back because it was that guy.
Right.
So, it would be interesting to see if Henry can somehow come back in the playoffs.
Yeah, we're looking at that.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, listen, do you think that there's another reason that you signed Adrian Peterson? Because you go to Adrian Peterson and you say, how did you do it? Are you Wolverine? How did you heal so quickly? Teach him how to heal.
Yeah.
I mean, Kerry, if you need a big running back to heal quickly, is there any other advice that you could get besides all day?
Teach him how to heal.
Show him your ways.
Yeah. I mean, he comes back, man. They're going to be...
Think of another running back, though, like in comparison to Adrian Peterson, who worked out as hard as Adrian Peterson.
That's why we said it, Kerry. It was perfect. I was like, call him right now. He's available. If it's perfect. Don't even bring anybody else in. If I'm Derrick Henry, I'm also calling Terrell Owens.
Yeah.
How did you do it, man? How did you come back from a broken leg in 3 weeks and put up 130 yards against the Pats in the Super Bowl? Good for the Titans. They are sneakily one of the best teams in football because they've beaten all the best teams in football. It's just that Jets loss is just like, have you seen the Jets play? How did you let that happen? Steelers stole one over the Bears Monday night.
Yeah, they did.
Oh yeah, they certainly did. That call was just really, it was whatever. I mean, he did celebrate a little bit too much, but it was unnecessary.
Nice. So shout out though. We got to give credit where credit's due. Chris Boswell. 2 weeks ago, they run a stupid fake field goal, and he gets hit so hard he flies out of the playing field onto the sideline and has to miss a week. Comes back this week, hits 2 50-yarders in the fourth quarter, and a game-winning 40-yarder to win the game in Pittsburgh, which is traditionally the hardest field to kick in. So, shout out to him, because 2 50-yarders in the fourth quarter and a game-winning 40-yarder is I don't care where you're at, it's fucking hard. What the Bears were thinking, trotting out that guy and Rex Bex to try a 97-yard field goal, I'm not real sure what they were thinking. I don't know why they didn't just throw it up with Justin Fields. Yo, Justin Fields has a weird ball. Every time he throws a deep ball, I kept thinking he overthrows somebody, and then it kind of just drops. It's really weird. It's kind of like Russell Wilson's. All night, nice. I'm just like, he sailed it, and then it would just kind of like stop and go down. I was like, what the fuck? That's really weird.
Justin is nice.
Darnell Mooney is the guy to pick up, because Justin Fields said that when he wasn't the starter, that him and Mooney would stay after practice and just work, watch film, work.
And that's his man's. Yep.
That's his man's. And you see it metastasize on the field. That's his guy. That's his guy. So, I don't know if I'm a receiver. I don't know if you're a receiver in the NFL, why you don't hang out with your quarterback. I would be in his back pocket. Where are we going? You want to play Madden? What's up? You want to go get some girls? What's up? I'm with you. Let's do this. I'm not leaving. Throw me the ball.
You're absolutely right.
That's good for Pittsburgh, though. That gets them to 5-3, keeps them at pace with the Browns and Baltimore. That's an extremely competitive fucking division. So the Bills are running away. Well, we would say that the Bills were running away with the AFC East, nice, but the Pats are back, baby.
Yeah, I mean, system, man. The system, the system works for any quarterback that's fundamentally sound.
Do you think if Zach Wilson was there, it would work?
Yeah, it would.
No, we got Mac 10 handle, baby.
He said, "Yeah, it would work with confidence."
I was waiting for you to chime in on that one.
What evidence have we seen?
It would.
So now this is coming down to the Pats are now a factor, which we said they would probably sneak in for a wild card.
I mean, that system, man. Josh McDaniels is actually one of the, well, if not the best offensive coordinator in football.
Also, they absolutely.
Matt Judon is.
I was just about to say they absolutely hit a home run. And they probably looks like the free agent signing of the year in Judon, because he is beasting right now.
Yeah.
And J.C. Jackson is balling.
Yeah, J.C. Jackson.
Judon is looking like it.
Barmore.
Yeah, Judon is literally everywhere, though. He fits the Patriots, that Belichick system, to a T.
That system, man, Patriot way, man. That system is.
Plus, nice. We were talking about a couple weeks ago. They've started getting Hunter Henry involved heavily. They've got 2 running backs, because Ramondre Stevenson is getting busy. So the running game is a big deal.
I was waiting for him to get in the game,
because they got 2 big running backs. They're kind of looking. It's funny because Belichick is kind of looking at like Cleveland's offense, and it's just like, we should do more of what they're doing. And then, that's kind of if you don't have an elite level quarterback, like an A level quarterback, you should do what Cleveland is doing. 100%.
Yeah.
So shout out to the Pats, baby, becoming a factor. The Browns, the Bengals, Browns, and Steelers all have 5 wins. Ravens have 6 wins. Good luck in that division, everybody.
Yeah, that division is extremely tough. Joey Boyd band kind of looking a little shaky these last couple games. Hopefully he gets back on track. He's forcing the ball too much to Jamar Chase. Jamar Chase has the drop. The case of the dropsies a lot. He will make a lot of explosive plays.
Yeah, no, he has been forcing it. It's become too easy. So they just.
Yeah, if you come now, we know where he's going with the ball. You know?
So Tennessee is still outpacing the Colts. The Colts is still,
Oh,
I don't
yeah.
think they're not. They're just they had to go on a run now, and it's too late.
Yeah. The Colts, they're cool, but Tennessee.
So
got that.
the AFC West, with the Broncos sneaking out that win somehow, and then the Chiefs getting to play without Aaron Rodgers against them, get wins, and now the entire division all has 5 wins.
Yep.
So that one's just going to be a race to the finish line on who stays healthy and who you're matched up with the rest of the season, because if you got an easy schedule, you might just be able to sneak into the playoffs. Like a Denver team might just be able to get in there somehow.
I still give it to the Chiefs.
No, I'm not. The Chargers are the best team in that division.
Yeah, Chiefs.
Yeah, they are, but I still give it to the Chiefs.
The Chiefs' defense is so garbage.
So bad.
There's no running game to speak of.
Cowboys running away with that division.
Yeah.
Like I said.
Yeah, I know. You say it every week. I say that so that you can say that and feel good about yourself, about something.
I hate it. I hate it.
Yeah, I know. That's why I do it. It's so much fun. It's palpable. You say it with so much like enthusiasm, and then the second it leaves,
I say it like we don't even have to talk about it because it's already been said.
It's just surprising how bad Washington is this year in that division. Honestly, they're the worst team in that division somehow.
It just yes.
Packers running away with their division because Kirk Cousins is not the answer there. Minnesota has to see it. He can't be their quarterback next year.
Helen Mond has to get in there.
Yeah, they have to. They have to, and they're going to lose a couple more games. They have to give Kellen Mond a shot. You have to. You have to see what you have.
See what he got.
New Orleans gets the victory. 5-3. Are they a factor? I don't know. No, they lost. That moves Atlanta to 4-4, but they're not a factor. Tampa, by not even playing, moves up a half a game on New Orleans. So that kind of erases what happened last week.
That's Tampa division. We know that.
Yeah.
We all know.
Come on. Arizona and the Rams are going to be going at it all year.
All year long. That's gonna happen. It's gonna come down to like the last game.
Well, that was the most impressive win of the year for Arizona for me because they won without Kyler, without AJ Green, and without Hopkins.
Yeah, that confidence.
And John Connor went berserk.
Well, that shows, and we all say it. It's not like the 49ers it's not like they were the Lions, all right? So it's a pretty solid organization and pretty solid roster, and they put it on them. So the Cardinals are for real.
Yeah.
No, they are.
But the Rams just got Von Miller, and they just upped the ante on the entire rest of the league.
Yeah, Von Miller, Aaron Donald, and Floyd, man. That combination of those three is ridiculous.
Well, I love the fact that the playoffs have expanded, sure, whatever, but then now there's only one bye. You've got to be the top team in the entire conference for you to get the bye week.
Get that bye, yeah.
So it's a race to the top for real. Because that bye week, traditionally, whoever gets the bye week ends up in a Super Bowl.
Yeah.
So 17-game season, another game. Availability is going to be the biggest thing. These losses, we're halfway. This is the halfway point. It's week 9. It's an 18-week season now. This is week 9. We've hit the halfway point. So having that hiccup game early on, whatever.
Yeah.
Whatever, who cares? Any good team that had one, who cares? You're not going to go undefeated. It's impossible.
Right.
Especially with 17 games now. No team will ever do it.
And undefeated should not be the goal.
No, and it's funny, only once has that actually hurt a team. That Colts team that went to the Super Bowl and lost to the Saints and decided to give up those last 2 games and were 14-0 and went 14-2. They should have played those 2 games because what happens is their offense didn't play for 3 weeks. And they got into the playoffs and got a little bit rusty, and they just didn't have it in the Super Bowl. So that actually hurt them. But, I mean, come on. This season is so fucking long. It is so long now. All right, so look ahead to next week. Everybody's favorite time of the show where we pick pick games that we don't pick on our actual game picks.
Even though Nice never picks.
Yeah, Nice. You've been out the loop, man. We've been going at it.
Yeah, I'm
It's second half of the season, Nice. You got to jump in. Get on your Yahoo shit, man. Go pick your games. Baltimore at Miami, Thursday night. This is easy. It's going to be hot down there. Who cares? Baltimore runs the ball.
What ended up happening to Tua?
I know he's got the rib things.
Because I thought he was going to play. And then all of a sudden Briskets is in.
I think that's a bad sign for Tua.
I think you're covering your mic. Nice. You covering your mic?
Oh yeah, you hear me?
Yeah.
I said-
That bathrobe is too plush, Carrie. It was just too plush.
Yeah, I said, Tua is terrible. And they already all in for Deshaun Watson anyway, so they just waiting, see what's going on with him.
Yeah, I know. I bet you Houston called them, was just like, yo, man, if we're taking Tua, don't get him hurt. We want a healthy Tua, and I bet you Miami's just like, nope, healthy scratch, put him down. Makes the most sense because there was no real reason for him not to play except for protecting him.
Yeah, I didn't
because
understand.
he's going to Houston and be terrible over there.
No, it's perfect. He goes to Houston, sits behind Tyrod Taylor. Tyrod gets hurt, and Tua has a career renaissance like every quarterback does.
Okay, quarterback. It's time tested.
There's only one way to beat getting hurt in the NFL. That's go to sit behind Tyrod Taylor for at least 2 games. Atlanta at Dallas. I think Dallas is going to come out pissed off.
Oh yeah, they're pissed. So Atlanta about to get spanked.
I think they are going to come out with something to prove. They'll probably have the best week of practice they've had all season this week.
Yeah, they're going to spank the shit out of Atlanta.
After that shit. Plus, Calvin Ridley is taking a mental health break.
Yeah.
He's out for a while.
Yeah, he's out for a while.
Yes, I just knew that Trevor Siemian was, Kerry, Matt Ryan beats bad quarterbacks. It's
all the time.
These things are guarantees in the NFL. Like, it doesn't matter. These are the only games he wins, and then everyone thinks he's good. No, he's just good enough. That's it.
Yeah. That's it.
New Orleans at Tennessee. I don't think Tennessee is going to stop losing football games.
Oh, yeah, Tennessee's definitely beating New Orleans. Trevor Siemian is terrible.
Yeah, I think Tennessee's defense is better than New Orleans' offense.
Yeah.
Jacksonville at Indy. Yeah. Yeah, I'm sure Bourbon Meyer was in the chop house going 2 fingers deep celebrating.
Hey.
Old Bourbon Meyer, nice.
That's a good one, Bourbon Meyer.
Yeah, you go to the chop house, man, things happen.
Getting big booties and shit. Drinking 40. Bourbon Meyer drinking a 40 with a bitch with a fatty.
Bang bang. Going deep, going in.
He's crazy. While his wife at home got him on Skype, he don't care.
It's Bourbon Meyer. It's in his chop house. Nice. There's no rules in the chop house. All right, so game of the week for me. Cleveland at New England. This is going to be a good football game.
Yeah. Ooh.
This is going to be a good football game.
That's going to be.
But you telling me no Chubb Rock though? No
Exactly. Things have changed.
Oh, no Nick Chubb?
So with that and the fact that it's in New England, I'm going with New England because Belichick will take away everything from their offense. Yeah.
Yeah.
He's going to take away Dearness Johnson. There will be no running game, and they'll probably take away at least one receiver. J.C. Jackson's he's got somebody, so they're going to make Baker Mayfield beat them, and I don't think that can happen.
Yeah.
It's going to come down to Cleveland's defense against...
Baker doesn't do that.
Yeah, exactly. He doesn't beat teams.
Right.
So I'm going to go with the Pats because of no Chubb Rock. That's a huge loss for them.
Yeah, that's a huge loss. I didn't know that. Yeah, it's gonna be a close one though.
I will
Gonna be
say
really close.
I do see Mac Jones throwing at least one pick to Denzel Ward. Denzel Ward was getting busy this week.
Yes, he
Yeah,
was.
But that's Pat's. Matt Judon is going to have a field day. He's been getting busy.
Mhm.
I think if he continues on this pace, he has to be at least in the conversation for Defensive Player of the Year.
Absolutely.
Let's see, Buffalo at the Jets.
Oh man, you know Buffalo is pissed off. So
They
you
better
know how
be.
that's going.
Well,
Yeah.
I think if you have a healthy Mike White, I think it's a different Jets team.
Oh yeah, Mike White Lightning. Ooh.
Well,
Mike
I
fucking
mean,
White, baby.
the thing is whoever it is, because Josh Johnson came in and played well. The defense played garbage. So I don't care
Yeah.
who's that quarterback. If the defense plays the way they play, they ain't going to be nobody.
Nah, Bills are
Yeah.
winning that one. Detroit at
Yeah.
Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh. Detroit sucks. Worst team in football. Tampa at Washington. Tom Brady, after a bye week, always wins. Forget about it.
Yeah.
Carolina at Arizona. Do we even need to talk about this game? Minnesota Minnesota at the Chargers. This will be a good game to watch because it will be offensively competitive.
Yes.
Yeah.
But the Chargers will win this one.
Let's go back to Carolina, man. Why you skip Carolina, man?
Why are you doing this, Nice? the Cardinals just beat the 49ers with their JV offense on the field and beat them handily. They put up 31 with their backup offense essentially. And
I just had to say, because did you see Robbie Anderson about to take Sam Darnold?
That's what I was saying. I was saying Robbie was getting at him. I was
Robbie about to do a drive-by at Sam Darnold crib, man. He
Yeah.
was off. Man.
Robbie
He was
Anderson-
like, he was ready to punch him in the face.
yeah, Robbie Anderson looking like an island boy. Nice.
Yeah.
oh, why you got to put this shit back in my head? I didn't buy it.
Sam Darnold.
Robbie Anderson, yeah, that's his new name now. Darnold was about to tear him up, man. It was
Yo, crazy.
Yeah, 100%. Though that Minnesota game, I'm going to watch it because I watch all of Herbert's snaps. It's going to be great to watch because Minnesota can't score. Dalvin Cook gets busy. The Chargers' run defense sucks. There are going to be a lot of points in this one, but I believe in Captain Kirk fucking this game up in the end. That's what I believe in the most.
Yeah, where is it going to be at?
LA.
Yeah, I'm giving it to the Chargers.
Yeah, I'm going with the Chargers anyway. Philly at Denver. Interesting game. Only because Denver, they should win this game based off of their record. But off of the roster, Philly should win this game.
But also, you said it's in Denver.
It's in Denver, and they have been playing well at home. The Denver effect has been a thing this year. I'm actually will go with Denver because Pickett against Philly has been pretty solid this year. They haven't surprised me at all. Seattle at Green Bay. Aaron Rodgers back. Forget about it. He is going to scorched earth. Aaron Rodgers is literally unstoppable.
Russ Wilson was cleared to play.
He is cleared to play, but I don't care. This is scorched earth Aaron Rodgers. This is like when Tom Brady went scorched earth after that 4-game suspension and ran the table for the year, which I knew was going to happen. He's so mad. And Aaron Rodgers is infinitely more talented.
Yeah.
He is going to go and destroy. They might put up 50 on purpose on teams. Like, if I was him, I would go villain. I'm going villain. I'm the bad guy now. Fuck everybody.
Yeah. And the Seattle defense is terrible.
They're terrible. It would be awesome if Odell just jumped in and played this week.
He's about to get Odell.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Yeah, no,
that's gonna be scary.
I like it. I like it because the Rams go and get Von Miller. You know, the Packers actually going. Packers have added defensive pieces in a few past weeks, and now they add Odell too. They're actually.
Wow. They cut Jalen Smith.
Well, he was there for 8 hours or something.
The NFC.
No, but
is
they're
gonna
loading
be
up. They have a
very
shot and they're
tough.
loading up. Like they know they're loading up. It worked for for the Bucks last year. Let's load up. Like you have a chance. Fuck the draft picks. Let's load up now and just make a run. I like it.
Yeah, the NFC playoffs is gonna be woo.
Kansas
It's
City.
gonna be crazy.
Yeah, Kansas City at Vegas.
I'm
I'm gonna get the
I'm-
Raiders should win this game, but they're in absolute turmoil right now.
Yeah. I'm going
they
with
are.
Kansas City. Kansas City, not by a lot, but Kansas City got this one. There's too much going on in Vegas right now that I don't even think their head is gonna be in a game like that.
Yeah, 100%. Monday Night Football are the Rams at San Francisco. Yeah, forget about it. San Francisco sucks.
Von Miller should be hitting the field too. So yes, pretty much over.
Yeah, the Rams are making a playoff run. So teams on the bye week: Chicago, Cincinnati. Cincinnati needs it. They need a bye week right now. They need to regroup.
Yeah, Joe
G's on the
Burrow.
bye. No G's on the bye.
G-Men and Houston. So yeah, whatever for Houston. Who cares?
Yeah.
Houston's on the bye every week.
Shout out to G-Men defense though. Y'all defense.
And Xavier McKinney coming
Doing
through.
doing their
Coming
thing.
through now.
Nah, I mean, there are silver linings, but it's just quarterback position needs.
I know.
It needs to change. GM needs to change. There just needs to be a wholesale restructure for the Giants.
I will say this with Jabril Peppers being out, this is McKinney's time. Now we're gonna see what Xavier McKinney can do.
We love Bradbury.
Yeah.
This is a pro Bradbury show for sure. So, and who's the linebacker?
Blake Martinez is out though.
Yeah, I know he's hurt, but that's
But Ojolari is leading the rookies in sacks.
yeah. I saw that. So, all right, I'm gonna send you another link because it's halfway point. So we got to make some, give out some NFL half season awards that actually don't exist.
Right.
It is time for the third blood. So we shall see. It is nice to have Nice in the building. This shit made my evening. So funny. Absolutely fucking hilarious. Since Nice is here, might have to talk about basketball a little bit because the NBA season has begun. Idiot is what up, what up, what up? Yeah, Vegas, absolutely hilarious. Nice in there looking like Rick Ross. All we need to see is like a Rottweiler or a Doberman Pinscher with a diamond studded collar on behind him. Oh, nice with the quick draw. Yo, Nice, this is what I need from you to complete this look. I need you to get a Doberman Pinscher with a diamond studded collar on and just have that shit chilling behind you.
Yeah, man, just chilling, man. It's cold, winter time, man. Gotta be warm, baby.
Nah, trust me, I know. I played golf today. It was like 69 degrees in Brooklyn, so.
Yeah. It was really hot.
Oh,
Nah, it's going to be nice. Yeah, I know, Carrie. Look at that. It's going to be nice tomorrow too, and then it's over. That's it. We're into the 40s, so take advantage.
yo, Dalvin Cook. Girlfriend is ex-girlfriend alleging him abuse charges Dalvin Cook's agent is claiming extortion. So now Dalvin Cook is in the cycle.
So yeah, Minnesota's definitely losing this week coming up. Yeah, 100%. 100%. So, league leaders right now. Cowboys have leading the league in yards per game. Not really surprised given the fact of their offense is retarded. They go like 6 deep at receiver. They don't even use Wilson. They just pull him out every once in a while to score touchdowns. It's like retarded.
Yeah. Yeah, their offense is just fully loaded. We know that's no surprise.
Defense is playing a lot better this year. So Baltimore has the second ranked offense in the league at the halfway point.
Oh,
yeah,
that's a little shocking.
Yeah, they came in at 427 yards a game.
Oh,
That's
okay.
that's the Lamar effect.
Yeah.
Well, they're up to 266 passing yards a game this year to add on like the 160 yards a game rushing. So they're leading the league in rushing outside of Tennessee.
Yeah.
And that's going to change with Henry being out. But
Henry being out, yeah.
Their passing game is better this season and is continuing to get better because, like we talked about earlier, these young receivers are starting to get active. And Lamar's starting to trust them a little bit. So it's just like, when that happens, I know I can throw it to you.
Because now they're running better routes. They're understanding how to get open.
They also
couldn't get open.
They also understand the type of ball that this guy throws because it's different.
Yep.
It's different. You got to learn how it comes in, the angles, velocity, all that stuff. Tampa Bay, the Rams, Cardinals, all of it makes sense. All of the Bills, Vikings, Chargers, all these make sense. Scoring wise, though, I think the Bucs are leading the league in scoring. Doesn't surprise me. Cardinals second, Cowboys, Bills, Rams. All makes sense. Rushing yards per game. Ravens, Browns, Cowboys, Titans. And the Colts have moved up there because Jonathan Taylor has become an absolute monster this year.
Oh, yes, yeah.
The surprising one is right below them is the Bears, who are on their third running back and are still running the ball effectively.
And now they're getting David back.
It's funny because the Raiders are second in the league in passing, but they're terrible.
I know.
It's fun. The Bucs are first in the league in passing by far, like 30 yards ahead of everyone else. So, yeah, you know what you're getting with them. It's like playing somebody in Madden who only throws the ball.
Yep.
Find a way to beat them. And they got Tom, so good luck with that, everybody. All right, defensively, let's see. I think it's the Bills leading the league.
Yeah, should be.
Yeah, the Bills are leading the league in defense by 30 yards.
Yeah.
They got a 9-man rotation at defensive line, so.
Well, also it's like the Colts of the old days. They would have statistically a good defense because teams get behind because the Bills are throwing the ball all over the place, and then you have to throw against them. You can't. You're forced to play one way against them, so that makes sense. The Panthers are still second in the league, but I feel like they're going to fall off a little bit because that team sucks. And Sam Darnold and whatever quarterbacks are playing are putting that defense in bad positions lately. Browns, Cardinals, the Packers are in essentially the top 5, which is kind of surprising.
Oh, that's surprising.
So, yeah, good for them. Let's see who's leading. Yeah, the Bills are leading at 14 points a game. Denver second, even without Von Miller playing the last couple of weeks. Good for them.
Yeah, the kid who took over for Von Miller's getting busy.
Which is why they know what they had, so they're like, yeah, we can get rid of them. Patriots, fourth scoring defense in football. So that's all those investments are starting to pay off. And then the Packers, like I said, Packers are only giving up 20 points a game. They're ahead of the Browns, the Rams, the Bengals, the Bucs, Titans defense. So surprising with the Packers.
Yep.
All right, so this is where it gets fun. Halfway point, MVP.
MVP right now.
Who should I go with right now?
I'm between Kyler and Lamar.
Okay. I gotta go with yeah. I mean halfway point. I gotta go with Lamar, man.
You
Gotta
can't
go
argue
with
with that.
Lamar
Hard
right
to
now.
argue. Hard to argue with that.
I would go with
All those
Lamar.
injuries.
I would go with Lamar because if he gets hurt, that team is dud.
Yeah, yeah.
Now the
yeah.
other second place to me is actually Taub, because if
Yeah.
Taub goes down, that team's
Yeah,
done.
Tom goes down. We all know that.
And with Matthew Stafford doing what he just did last week, he took a hit in the
Yeah.
MVP. And with the Cardinals without Murray blowing the team out, you're kind of like, wow, that team is really, really, really good. It's not all Murray.
Yeah,
We know
they
this.
They are really stacked, man. They are super
Yeah,
stacked.
yeah.
Henry being hurt, that he was in the race, 100%. So offensive player of the year, I would give Lamar the MVP because if you could put Matthew Stafford in Tampa Bay's offense and they would keep humming.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
There isn't another quarterback that you could put in Baltimore's offense and it would be the same.
Yeah. Yeah, you gotta go Lamar.
Not even close. Like Kyler and Russell are the closest, but they're
I was
completely
gonna say
different.
Kyler, maybe. Yeah.
Because Lamar is physical when he runs downhill. Kyler is
Yeah.
just like getting out of the way. He's like a gnat that you can't swat. You know,
Mhm.
so offensive player of the year, it'll probably end up being Matthew Stafford. I imagine that one blip is going to be erased and he's just going to like do ridiculous things. It's going to be hard to give him an MVP when your team is that fucking loaded.
Yeah.
You know, and plus Jared Goff took that team to a Super Bowl. You know.
Yeah.
I mean, it was more so Curly, but yeah.
Yeah, I know.
I mean, Curly.
So defensive player of the year. Diggs from Dallas is getting busy, but that's a lot of interceptions is like flair. You have to see where their defense ends up at the end of the year.
You gotta put T.J. Watt in there.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta put Matt Judon.
Mm-hmm. I put
Miles
I
Garrett.
put Chandler Jones too.
Well, he's cooled off. Miles Garrett.
Miles Garrett definitely, and then Leonard. If Baltimore's the Colts defense was actually allowing less points, you would have to put Leonard in because he is incredible.
Yeah, Leonard is playing the hell of it.
He is playing really, really, really well. Let's see. Comeback player of the year.
That's a tough one. Comeback player? Can't really call that one.
Well, you know who I forgot to put an asterisk or at least throw somebody else into the offensive player of the year. Cooper Kupp is going to get some votes.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Because his numbers are going to be so ridiculous at the end of the year, you're going to have to recognize it.
Oh, what am I? I'm bugging. Comeback player of the year, Dak.
Oh yeah, Dak. Yeah, that's easy.
Yeah, I'm bugging. Yeah, definitely Dak.
Yeah.
All right, so offensive rookie of the year at this point. I'd back 10 handle.
Mac 10 handle, or you can go.
Now, depending on what happens in the second half of the year, it could be Najee Harris or Jamar.
Yeah, Najee Harris. That's who I'm looking.
Well,
for.
it could be Chase. It could be Najee Harris. Back 10 handle because he is playing quarterback and it means so much more.
Yeah.
And then there's one more. Shit, it'll pop in my head. Rondell Moore does it, or he does it. He's not enough. He doesn't have done enough over. Najee is becoming more and more and more of a factor.
Yeah, Najee is that guy, man.
Yeah, Chase is like unstoppable, but it's going to be hard for a wide receiver to win that because Mac Jones is a quarterback, and then Najee Harris is so much of Pittsburgh's offense right now.
Yeah.
Like, he's a lot of their offense.
Yeah, it's locked in between them two, really. Najee and Mac 10.
Defensive rookie of the year. Who's been getting busy?
Defense rookie. Shit.
Well, J.C. Horn was.
Yeah, he got hurt.
Until he got hurt. That was bad.
Oh, nah, this is easy. Linebacker for Dallas. It was easy.
Oh, yeah, Chandler Parsons.
Micah Parsons.
Actually,
Micah Parsons.
I would actually say, and his name is not getting said a whole lot, but Gregory Rousseau up in Buffalo.
Yeah, that's the guy who I was
He's
talking about from the beginning, number
he's
50. Remember I said it?
yeah
He
he's
is a monster,
he's
man.
doing very well. He's doing
Yeah,
very well.
He is
Um,
a beast.
um,
But yeah, Michael Parsons definitely named is definitely up there.
I'm cool. He's starting to play better now.
He
He's
makes so
starting.
many splash plays for them. It's just like it's.
Yeah, I mean they're gonna give it to him. It's the Cowboys. You know, it's
Hmm.
America's team.
Well,
They
somebody else is
somebody
going to
gonna
have to
get
win
it.
it from him. That's the
Yeah,
thing.
yeah,
It's going to
yeah,
be
Yeah.
his. Somebody else is going to have to take it.
yeah. Because it's America's team. You gotta give them something.
All right, so I'm looking at all the passing leaders. Not surprised in any of these, at all. At all, yeah. Big Ben being that far down the list is kind of surprising because they are actually throwing the ball right now. It's just that shows you how well Najee Harris is playing,
Yeah.
and their tight end Fryermuth.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, baby Gronk.
Bayamuth.
Moo! The crowd
call
loves
him
that
it.
guy.
Yeah, they calling him baby Gronk.
I mean, that's a bit much.
Yeah, that's what the
Don't do
sports
that to that
analysts
guy. You know
call
how many baby Jordans got ruined because of the expectations.
Just ask
Yeah.
Harold Miner.
Yeah, I
him.
know.
Yeah,
Too fast, too furious.
that's what all the sports analysts calls him, baby Gronk.
I hate sports
Yeah,
analysts.
because we know how amazing they are.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So Derrick Henry is still leading the league in rushing by 126 yards, and he didn't even play last week.
I love it.
He'll still be leading the league in rushing after next week.
Yeah, this guy was an absolute monster, man.
Jonathan
The
Taylor
absolute-
is on a run though, and Chubb
Yeah.
now is going to miss a game because Chubb's averaging 6 yards a carry, which is retarded in the NFL. But Jonathan Taylor's averaging 5.9.
Yeah,
Getting
Jonathan
busy.
Taylor, it's his for the taking right now.
Well, Lamar's up past 6, but that doesn't count. A lot of that is scramble yards. But
Yeah, plus quarterback and all that.
Joe Mixon having a solid year.
Yes,
Yeah, he always does though. He just get hurt a lot.
He is having a pretty solid year. And then, like I said, Henderson's having a pretty good year. Dalvin Cook was looking good coming back, but now I didn't see that carry. It's over for him.
Najee Harris, of course, rookie.
Yeah, buddy.
Yeah, Cooper Kupp's already over 1,000 yards, 74 catches and 1,000 yards with 10 touchdowns at the halfway point.
That's ridiculous.
That's 158 catches, 148 catches, 2,040 yards, and 20 touchdowns he's on a pace for.
Mm-hmm.
On a team that's loaded. It's not just him.
Yeah.
We're
That's
also
what
going to have to
Cooper-
start looking at the way we view these records.
Yeah.
Now that there's
17 games, yeah.
So, because someone's going to break the sack record now.
Yeah. Someone will break the
Mhm.
rushing record. They'll get an extra game to get there.
And
Yeah, it'll have more receivers will hit 2,000 yards. It's going to happen more often. Debo Samuel's been getting busy this year.
Yeah.
He's averaging 18 yards a catch. Like, that's a lot. Jamar Chase is up to 19 because he's a deep ball threat, but Debo catches the ball short and just makes things.
just Debo's everybody.
Yeah, he makes things
Yeah.
happen. He's going to end up. It just sucks that San Francisco is so terrible because nobody's looking at what he's doing over there right now because he is dominating. Because I see it in fantasy football every motherfucking week. I'm just like, this guy he's killing me right now. Marquise Brown is having a really good year.
He actually is.
Good for him. But Cooper Kupp, 10 touchdowns. He is blowing the league away right now. Marquise
Yeah,
has
that's
6 at
good.
the halfway point, though, Kerry. He'll probably hit double digits this year.
That's not bad.
Yeah.
Also, I'm going to be interested to see because Bateman's been getting in there and he's been getting targets too. I know he's still his I think it's a hammy or groin. His groin is still acting up, so they're gonna still try to bring him along slowly. But I would say give him another 3 weeks, and he's gonna be right there, 6 targets a game, easily.
So
I wanna see what this
Bobby
rookie can do.
Wagner, the immortal, well, this guy's going to end up in the Hall of Fame. He has to.
Oh, no question.
Of course.
He's
no
lead the
question.
league in tackles in year like 14. This guy
Yeah.
is incredible.
He's built for it.
Yeah, he is. He's so consistently good. In the top 10 though is the Colts rookie, Akira K. He's a rookie, isn't he?
Is he? I don't think so. Is he?
Well, it's surprising that he's there, and the other dude who Leonard isn't in the top
Yeah.
5 in tackles in the league. This guy is.
Yeah, that's crazy.
So you're looking at probably the best inside tandem in football. This kid is getting busy. I know you would think like Leonard is so active. It's not like Leonard is. It's not Ray. He's just not Ray Lewis. He is not eating up blocks, shedding, and allowing someone else. Leonard is all over the place. He's beating you with speed and angles and instinct. So this Akira K, this kid has been getting busy.
Yeah.
Busy. But yeah, Wagner is dominating. Roquan Smith is tied with him for the league with 93 tackles.
Okay.
And then Denzel Perryman making a career for himself out in Vegas now.
Yes, he is.
Yeah.
Good for him. Alex Singleton from Philly is in the top 10.
Oh, really?
And then
I mean, they gotta play a lot of defense.
but Devondre Campbell is also in the top 5 in tackles for Green Bay.
Who?
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. Their defense is better than anyone thinks, and it's like, all right,
They sneaky good. Man,
Yeah.
'cause I never knew that.
Yeah, trust me neither. All right, sack leaders. Myles Garrett leading the league, easy. T.J. Watt's right behind him. Marcus Golden from Arizona is 3rd in the league.
Yeah.
Harold Landry III from Tennessee is what has made their defense active right now.
Yeah, that Landry kid is
Nice.
And then Matt Judon is tied for 3rd in the league in sacks, and
Yes, he is.
he's balling. Hendrickson from Cincinnati, Floyd, Bosa, Robert Quinn, Chandler Jones, Khalil Mack, Aaron Donald. None of these are surprising. Danielle Hunter. These are all exactly what to be thought. But good for Marcus Golden. I mean, you have Chandler Jones on the opposite side, and you had J.J. Watt in the middle. You were going to get a lot of one-on-ones. But Harold Landry, good for him. That's the surprise in the first half of the NFL on defense for me. That's kind of came out of nowhere. Interceptions, Diggs is leading the league. It's not even close.
Yeah, it's not even close.
This guy had 7 in the first 5 games.
Yeah.
So Kevin Byard, I didn't even know these guys had 5. Kevin Byard and J.C. Jackson now have 5.
Yeah, but
So that's a possibility of double-digit interceptions because there's a 17th game now. So they might hit double digits, which is extremely, extremely rare in the NFL. Diggs should. I just don't know if teams are going to keep throwing at him.
Well, now what they're going to do, they hit him with that double move.
You have seen each week, the past couple of weeks, he has gotten burnt for a long one.
Because he falls for it. That was his problem. That was his problem rookie year.
Yeah, he's always trying to get that interception.
Xavier McKinney getting busy, though, Kerry.
Tackling.
He is.
So Micah Hyde and Jordan Poyer are tied for 6th in the league. So their safeties are good. Their defense is really, really good. They just have no running game at all, And we saw it. Me and Nice was talking about it. If Josh Allen is off, they don't have anything to lean on to try to figure it out. You know, it's just they were so bad. Oh, they looked so bad.
Zach Moss and Devin Singletary is not exactly instills fear.
So Bradbury's also tied for 6th in the league. So we're a pro Bradbury show here. We like that guy.
Bradbury.
Jalen Ramsey. Forget. I don't even know what position you put him at. Like, what do you classify him at this year?
I don't even know.
Yeah, Jalen is just that guy, man.
All right.
Just that guy.
All right, so second half prognostication. Anything changed in your your preseason views from now? I mean, Kansas City's terrible. That's definitely changed.
Yeah, that was like the probably the biggest thing. Kansas City. I knew they was gonna be average, but I thought they would have still been like, upper echelon of the situation. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I mean, we
didn't
knew the
expect them to
AFC
really
North was
pull.
going to be ultra competitive, and it
Oh
is.
yeah, we know
Well,
that.
I remember I definitely said Chargers, if anything, they're gonna really challenge KC for the top spot, and they're looking like they want to get it now, and they got it now. So
So I think the other one. I think the other one in the AFC is the Colts starting out 1-4.
yeah,
That was like, wait a minute, what the fuck are you guys doing? Like, what are you really doing out there?
mean,
Everything else is
it-
kind of nice.
said that New England is probably going to end up being a playoff team. Said
Yeah,
that.
we said it. They could sneak into the wild card, which they're going to. Nice. I mean, now that half the season is played out, we can let all the hope out of the air. Yeah, the Jets are who we thought they were going to be.
I mean,
Too much injuries, man. They something with that athletic department. They
Well,
gotta
I
do
mean, their
something.
last injury was a great one because Zach Wilson getting hurt
Yeah.
ended up opening the door.
Yeah.
Nice. You
Mike
might have the
Mike.
next Tom Brady on your roster.
you know,
Yeah.
You know what, Kerry, but you know what the Jets are going to do? We drafted
They're gonna-
Zach Wilson.
gonna
They're going to
go
let
back
Mike
to
White.
Wilson.
They're going to trade him because he's hot and there will be more capital. And he's going to
Yeah.
go have a Hall of Fame career for somebody else.
They better not. They better not do that dumb shit. Mike motherfucking White, man. That guy, I like to see that guy
Yo,
play.
he is off the Zach Morris trade
Yep.
swiftly.
Ain't no more reruns of Saved by the Bell in Nice's house going
No.
on. So I think on the opposite side of the league, Washington being so terrible is kind of surprising to me. I didn't think they would be this bad.
Yeah. I actually thought they was gonna be in the hunt for the top of that division, so I was definitely wrong about that.
I think everything else, we knew Minnesota was going to be below 500. We knew the Bears and Lions were going to suck.
Yeah.
The Saints at 5.
Cincinnati was
Yeah.
we didn't see Cincinnati being like
Oh,
that.
yeah. Well, I mean, I thought that the whole division was going to be competitive
Yeah.
because we kind of saw it when Joey Boyband was healthy before he got hurt. Like, oh, wait a minute. These guys are actually really good now. And then they got his guy. The Saints, they beat some bad teams.
Just about to bring the Saints up.
So they're in it right now.
Legs was looking real good.
Yeah,
you know.
but now they got Simeon.
I know that really.
Simeon is terrible.
So the other it would be the 49ers being so bad.
Yeah.
That's
that
like
was-
the real
Yeah,
big surprise to me because I didn't.
I mean, but it's injuries. You know what I'm saying? It's just like,
How many years do they keep saying this though?
Everybody's been dealing with that though.
Kittle's back in the
Yeah,
offense. It's not like he's
certain
out.
teams-
Jimmy G
but-
is back, so like whatever.
But certain teams just deal with a lot more injuries.
All right,
than
nice.
others.
All right, so are you telling me that if Raheem Mostert was back in the lineup, that they would be winning games?
No,
Exactly. So
no.
I think you're right, Kerry. I think they got 1 year left with Lance to see how it goes, and if it doesn't work, then Shanahan's got to go because they have 6 seasons now. They have
Yeah.
not been good. It's been 6 seasons. Oh, what if everyone was healthy? What if?
Yeah, nah, you know what? You're actually right, because the Shanahan system is, everybody's starting to figure it out as well, too. That Shanahan system, he just spreads out and throw it lateral to the receiver. and
There's
let them
no
just-
system that works perpetually in the NFL.
Yeah.
People figure it out, and then
Yeah.
people have tape, and they're like, well, this is what they did to stop it. Look at Kansas City right now. Everyone
Yeah.
knows what to do against them now. The Bucs exposed them.
Yeah.
The
exactly.
only system that has worked perpetually is the Patriot
It's
system
the
of
Patriots, man.
we will
The
do
Patriots
whatever you're
way.
terrible at. It's going to
Yeah.
change every week. It's the only one that works.
And they try something, and once they see that something works against you on offense, they're gonna just continuously do it until you stop it. You know what I'm saying? Like they'll continuously do it until you stop it.
I think it's hilarious because if that head coach was in his 6th season and had one winning season in 6 in any other team besides San Francisco, he's out.
Mm-hmm.
But see, you know what it is the organization was they drunk off that one Super Bowl.
Yeah.
They hung over still, but they're gonna come out of that dizzy state soon.
Yeah, because the Cardinals and Rams are not going anywhere anytime soon.
Oh yeah, especially the Cardinals. They are too loaded.
No, nice. The Rams are loading up for the Matthew Stafford years that they have. And he looks, if you have a team that good, he's not going to have a broken back. He's got at least 5-6 years in him. So good luck, San Francisco, because Kyler is for real. That roster's loaded. They're built to win. The Rams are absolutely built for Super Bowls. And the Bucs are on that side. And until Tom Brady says, I don't want to play anymore, he's going to championship games. So, Shanahan, you are about to lose your gerb.
Yeah,
he should go over to the opposite side and go back to Washington, possibly, when Rivera says, I'm done. I'm tired of this shit. We suck.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, they suck.
He can come run the G's offense. I'd rather him than fucking Garrett.
You guys are going to get a wholesale change. It has to happen. The Giants have to change everything.
The whole office got to go through G-men, including Daniel Jones. He got to go.
I like that kid, Tony.
Yeah, Tony and.
Oh yeah, Tony is dope.
I mean, I like the receiving core, but everything else. So nice. Since you're here, looking so luxurious, what's been going on in the NBA? I know that shit started.
Oh yeah, just teams, getting their win back right now. You know how that go.
Well, but, Curry just dropped the 50 piece on Ice Tray.
I was about to go to him because he doesn't need to be in like NBA shape to do things.
Well, let's talk about NBA shape. I did see Zion looking like Tyson, and I'm talking Dubs Tyson, not Mike Tyson. You know what Charles Barkley said? Nice. He said Zion looks like Shaq and Charles Barkley had a baby.
Yeah, because he's injured and he's not.
How many, dude? He got huge. His knees can't handle that type of shit. That's mismanagement. That's Oliver Miller type shit. He's going to eat himself out the NBA.
He injuring dinner plates. Only thing he injuring.
Yeah, like you said, he's being mismanaged. They supposed to have him on a really good diet.
Oh, he's down in New Orleans eating good. Tom Brady's showing up. They're going out on Bourbon Street, chugging beers, eating crawfish and shit.
Jambalaya.
Ah, man, he got jumbo.
Yeah.
Yo, son, he's huge.
Yeah, he's super huge.
But he's drinking. He's 21 now, so he out there drinking Hurricanes and eating beignets, baby.
That purple and gold green cake that they eat down there, he's loving that shit.
That's the king cake, babe.
Yeah, he's eating king cakes, man. He loves it. They got to get him out of there.
Yeah.
He got to get out of New Orleans, man. He's going to end up ruining his career.
Eating that etouffee.
Yeah, man. It's bad.
Yeah, who's balling right now though? Who's started off well?
The Warriors.
Well, that's dope.
I mean,
Steph Curry's killing it right now.
Yeah, he don't have to be in NBA shape.
Is Clay going to come back and play this season?
Yep.
Who?
Clay
Thompson. Yep.
Oh yeah.
He's going to come. Well, that's going to be a problem for the league when he gets back in.
Knicks are actually putting out a decent product to look at.
The Knicks are definitely balling.
Well, Julius Randle was playing well last year.
He's done that again. They got Kemba Walker now too.
Yeah.
And they got Evan Fournier. I like that little French dude. He's
man. The Knicks are gonna give people a lot of problems. The Hawks, they riding off their confidence. What's surprising is the Sixers is still going, even though they got all these types of shit going on.
Yeah, but Embiid got the Rona.
Yeah, they just lost.
Well, I mean, I think with the Sixers still playing well with this shit going on goes to show you about Simmons' actual production on the court for them is unnecessary. He's not actually doing it.
Yeah, because they were actually.
Because they already got a defensive stopper in Tybo.
That's what I'm saying, and he's not worth the money if he's not going to be giving you the 25 that you need from him a night and like 7. He's got to like run the offense, and he's not.
Yeah.
I don't watch a lot of basketball, but I do watch highlights, and I'm just like, that guy is. They want him to be Kawhi Leonard, but he's not.
Mm-hmm.
He's not Kawhi. Like he's.
No,
not.
they want him to be LeBron.
Well, yeah,
and
I
he's
know,
not.
but so you have to start going down the list, like the whole nah, that's out of here. So the next thing is really good on defense. Let's see if you can learn how to play offense. He's not trying to learn.
Shoot. He's not willing to shoot.
Yeah.
Whereas Kawhi made himself a proficient 3-point shooter.
That's what I'm saying. He learned how to shoot.
Yep.
The Spurs handled him correctly. Listen, we don't need you to play offense. You're really good at defense. Just do that. Well, you'll learn. Learn from Tim. Learn from Manu. Learn from Tony. Learn from all these veterans. Learn from the system, and it worked. Yeah, I don't know. I don't watch a whole lot of basketball, man. I don't know what's going on. It just.
Melo's out there killing it.
I did see Melo's getting busy, but I did hear rumors of the Timberwolves moving to Seattle.
Oh yeah, I heard.
Really?
I heard that might be a thing.
Yeah.
Seattle needs a team.
Well, the Vikings got a new arena or a new a new thing. So now the Timberwolves are just like, well, we want new shit, and they're just like, yeah, we're not doing that. And so they're just like,
And Seattle's been.
So you saw that Kevin Garnett tried to get the Timberwolves from that ownership, and they were like, nah.
Really?
Yeah, they were like, nah. So he like hates them. He's like, he fucking hates them because he tried to literally save the Timberwolves from those owners. Yeah. And they were like, nah, bro, we're not selling to you. So they might possibly move, which Seattle does need a basketball team back out there.
Yeah.
100%.
But like a good one, though.
Yeah.
And what's
that kid, Anthony Edwards?
Yeah, Anthony Edwards.
I like him a lot. I like him a lot.
Yeah, he's nice.
His press conferences are hilarious, too.
He's nice. Jokic is suspended for a game after that hit on Marquise Morris.
Even though Keith started it.
Yeah, Keith got fined. He got fined some money.
So I will tell you what I do enjoy about the modern day NBA. Yo, these guys don't like each other. I like this shit. There's a lot of players in the NBA they don't fucking like each other.
Yeah. Jimmy Buckets wanted that scrap last night, man.
Well, see, also though, you got a lot of these cats out here who are under the impression that all these Euro players are soft. These Euro players that come here now, they have bombs dropped on their country. They are far from soft. Like, y'all be shooting at each other. We get bombs dropped on our heads. We are like, so.
Well, I mean, so you look. Trae Young has fully embraced being a supervillain, right? He is a supervillain. He's got the hair. He don't give a fuck. Fuck you. Fuck you. I love beating the Knicks. Fuck. I hate everybody. I love it. I love it. You got Giannis not joining the super team and saying, no, I'm going to build this by myself.
Got a chip. He's still killing it.
Yeah, I did see that. They were like, somehow he got better. And it's just like, oh, he's one of those then. He's just going to keep getting better.
Three, forget it. Forget it.
No, you know what he needs, and he's so young and athletic, he doesn't need it yet.
He doesn't. But he still has another 10 years of domination.
Do you know what he needs at the end of that 10 years that will lead him to another 10 years of being unstoppable? Fade away, mid-range fade away. How could you stop it?
Yeah,
it'll be impossible.
But he has the form for it already.
That's what I'm saying. If he gets that Kobe, Mike, baseline, Hakeem, baseline fade away at the end, it's literally unstoppable.
Yeah,
and he is too tall.
He get a jump shot, it's completely over.
Yeah, I mean, he's like 8 feet tall and plays at 10 feet tall because he's so long. It takes him.
This guy's like a grasshopper.
Dude, it's 3 steps from half court.
Yeah.
Bang, 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 dunk. I don't even have to dribble from half court. I pick it up, bang, bang.
That's why I said AD. This should have been AD's lead, but he always hurt himself. He always gets hurt.
I will say this: Houston, they're not going to be very good, but they're going to be very entertaining. They're young.
Oh yes.
They're young. Their young squad doesn't give a shit The kid
Yeah.
Jalen Green was like,
Jalen Green.
Jalen Green said, I should be on the top 75. He's 19 years old. He said, I should be on the top 75 greatest of all time. You got him
Yeah.
already talking that shit. You got Kevin Porter Jr. on there.
Yeah. Yeah,
You know,
him and
they're like the Raiders of
Kevin Porter.
basketball. You know what
Yeah,
I mean?
him and Kevin Porter ain't no joke.
That's what I'm saying. I'm kind of liking this version because there was that whole era of where they're all on AAU teams together in the summer and they all know each other and they're all friends and they work out together and shit. Giannis is leading the trend of, now fuck you. Fuck you. It's us against you. I'm working out with my guys. We're getting better. Come beat us. I love it. Go back to that way.
Miami's that team to beat in the East, though. When it's time to get
Well,
when
yeah,
they really ramp it up, that team.
that
is
pickup
loaded.
of Kyle Lowry was huge.
They are loaded, man. They got Marquise Morris. They got Tyler Hero. Tyler Hero been balling. They got Jimmy Butler, Bam Adebayo. They got Tucker. I mean, they are fully loaded, ready to go. They are the top team in the East right now.
Hey, well, yeah, I'll start paying attention at around All-Star break. I'll check in for the dunk contest.
Yeah, right now, everybody just trying to get it together. Like I said, Steph is looking outstanding because he don't have to do much. He just shoot from half court and it's all good. John Morant is a dude to watch out for.
Oh,
too.
I've seen. Trust me, I've been watching highlights. I see he plays well above the rim. That 360 layup he had 2 nights ago was retarded.
Yeah, he's definitely
So Morant reminds me of Vince Carter because of the body control.
Yeah.
Vince Carter's everything he did was fluidly perfect. Morant can control his body so well. That spin after he already jumped was absolutely retarded.
You know who else had ill body control like that, but just didn't jump as high? Rod Strickland.
Yeah.
His below the rim game was insane.
Good old Rod.
Insane.
So I've been watching a lot for some reason. It gets cold. I start watching basketball videos for some reason, and they asked Michael Jordan about Allen Iverson after he crossed him. They were like, how quick do you think he is? He was just like, well, he's like one of the quicker players in the league. There's him and Strickland. And that's the only other player he said. And I was just like, oh, shout out to Rod Strickland then.
Oh, Rod Strickland put that work. If he had a better jumper, he'd have lasted in the league a lot longer. But his below the rim game was unparalleled.
Yeah, I'll check it out when it matters. Nice. Absolutely hilarious that you popped in. Hit me from your other IG so I know what your new one is. Kerry,
got you.
Catch up, homie. I'm running away with this one.
Yeah,
Colton's already sweating. He's just like, damn, man, I've been picking bad lately. I said, no, I've been on it. I'm back on my shit.
So, yeah, I might have to maybe adjust the time unless we go later. Because I'm not getting off until 10.
No, just let me know. We'll figure it out. No big deal. All right. Flea, Vegas, everybody, idiotism. I appreciate it. Freddie, beef. John Frank, Joshua, Rocky O. I think I got everybody. I appreciate it. Larry Bird, my homie. Rigo. There we go. Shout out to everybody for coming through. I will see you Thursday for Beat Boutique. I have no idea what the fuck we're going to do, but I will figure it out.